Y'all, these fragrances literally had people stopping me, like in the store, at church, just around town. So trust me when I say, if you have positive energy, a good shower routine, and some good fragrances, you will get complimented. Well, hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Zhane coming at you with another video. And as you can tell by the title, today's video we're talking about 5 fragrances that got me stopped in my tracks this summer. I'm not a gatekeeper, so y'all already know I'm gonna share, but these are some bangers and I know that they are worthy of being gatekept, but for me I had to let y'all know because we all deserve to smell good. So if y'all are interested in seeing what fragrances got people to write down the names of, okay, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you're new to my channel, hello again, my name is Zhane. Welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's get into it. As always, I'm starting off with my lip combo of the day. Today I think it's giving. I started off with the Lifter liner in the shade Let's Bounce. This is like a really good shade from Maybelline. Check it out if you haven't already. And then I went ahead and followed up with the Merit Beauty lip oil in the shade Marrakech. If you love a dusty rose pink, you would love this, but these two together are fire. Now I felt like I needed a little bit more pizzazz, so I went ahead and topped everything off with my NYX Butter Gloss lip gloss in the shade Sugar Glass. So that's today's vibe. Love it. Very simple, clean, fresh. That's the vibe I wanted to give. So let's go ahead and get into my most complimented fragrances this summer so far. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my scent of the day. Go ahead and leave your scent of the day or night down below because I would absolutely love to know. I love the chit chat, I love the dialogue, and y'all be putting me on some bangers. So go ahead and leave me your scent of the day or night. I just need to know. I need to know. So my scent of the day today is Atomic Rose from Initio. This is a sexy rose, but it still has this flirtiness and this approachability to it. It's not too serious, which is something that I genuinely enjoy about it. I feel like you can wear this pretty much to any occasion. I wear this just casually. I also like to dress it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Like I don't be going to like black tie events and stuff with it, but you can if you want to. It's beautiful layered with other fragrances, and it's also nice on its own. I would describe this fragrance as a plushy rose with some fruity nuances to it, some muskiness, a little bit of woodiness. It's definitely head turning. It's definitely commanding the room. For me, the rose is the star of the show, but the fruity notes also kind of creep in there. She's a little bit more flirty and fun, but she also will turn heads. So that's something that I really enjoy about Atomic Rose. Get your hands on it if you haven't already. If you want to splurge a little bit, I think this is a good one to splurge on. You can feel luxurious, you can smell good and elevated, and have a really interesting scent story going on your skin. Performance is a 10 out of 10. I love Initio's fragrances and how they perform because a little bit goes a long way, but as an oversprayer, it definitely sticks onto my skin and my clothes. Love me a good rose fragrance. Love me Atomic Rose from Initio. This was on my wish list for a very long time, so I'm glad that I finally got a bottle. Speaking of a wish list fragrance, this was a fragrance that I wanted for a couple years. I was not on the train when the girls was getting their PRs, honey. I just did not get the bottle in PR, so I had to buy it myself. And this fragrance is also a pretty penny. Okay, this is a luxurious fragrance for my bougie guys and gals. This is Guidance from Amouage. When I tell you, this fragrance had the fragrance community streets on lock. Okay, everybody wanted or had a bottle of this scent, and when I tell you, I don't really fall for the hype a lot, but this is one that was hyped up, and I definitely can agree with the hype. Like this was definitely worth the hype, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection, and it's one of my most complimented fragrances of 2025 period. I get complimented every single time I wear this fragrance. Now let me go ahead and, before I get into it, let me go ahead and warn you, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. If you are new to the fragrance world, okay, if you are used to like your fruity florals or, you know, your musky scents or your fresh scents, your citrusy scents, this is not for you. If you love something a little bit more dark, a little bit more mysterious, a little bit more seductive, then you would like this fragrance. I'm just saying, this is not for the girls who like to smell, you know, fresh and clean and feminine and whatever. No, this is giving siren vibes. Like it's giving siren vibes. It's giving expensive. It's giving an exclusive vibe. Like this is an exclusive smelling fragrance. Like it's giving elite. Like I cannot give you any more adjectives, but like she's that girl for sure. Like, cannot be replicated at all. This is such a luxurious fragrance. Like, you smell the quality on your skin in the bottle, with the bottle, like everything is giving quality. So this is a creamy rose fragrance, but it has this gorgeous resinous quality, a little bit of smokiness from some frankincense. It's like woody, but it's also soft and creamy and ethereal, but still grounded and a little earthy. It is just stunning. It's everything that I've ever wanted in a fragrance. Not gonna lie though, when I first sprayed it, the frankincense really took me back. The frankincense is there very much so in the front of the fragrance when it opens up, but as the fragrance dries down and it just becomes more like enveloping and sweet and sexy and cozy, but still like seductive at the same time, it just engulfs you in such a gorgeous sillage of a fragrance. And that's why I love this scent. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you, it's not for everybody. Again, I was not a fan of the opening. I just had to let this sit down on my skin, and now I am obsessed. Like, I am addicted. I love wearing this fragrance. I've worn this to church. I've worn this just like running errands and just being around, but I wanted to smell confident and I wanted to smell good. And every single time I've worn this fragrance, I've been asked, what are you wearing, girl? You smell so good, or whatever. This is that girl. If you want compliments, if you want to stand out in a crowd, you need guidance. I'm just saying. Now, for the folks who like something a little bit more clean, a little bit more fruity, a little bit more on the affordable side, but I'm not saying this is an affordable fragrance. It's just a lot more affordable than the last two. This is Lime Patrice Royale from Dolce & Gabbana. I used to love the OG. It actually reminds me of my pregnancy with my daughter. If y'all want me to like make a nostalgic fragrance video for y'all, like things that really bring up memories for me in my personal life, I can do that because I feel like that's interesting. This fragrance is like the OG Lime Patrice, but like elevated. Like, make her more elegant and sophisticated. That's what this is. You still get this fresh, fruity, musky scent with a little bit of a floral touch in there, but it's nothing too crazy. Like, it's nothing too overwhelming. I feel like the OG was like very fruit heavy, so you got like a fruit basket. You still get that here, but it has this very clean yet sensual musk, and I think that's what does it for me. It has a little bit of a floral tone in there as well, but it's not overwhelming. And I think that the fact that this is more balanced, it's not so fruit forward that it's kind of juvenile like the OG. I think that they definitely outdid themselves when it comes to like upgrading the original. I think this is a great upgrade. I feel like this is more modern. I feel like this is what people are looking for if they're looking for a clean, musky, fruity fragrance with a little bit of a floral touch. Absolutely gorgeous. The watermelon is what stands out the most. I'm pretty sure there's kiwi in here as well. It is just so fruity. It's so beautiful, but it also, again, has that like elegance to it, which I like. So for me, whenever I wear this, I like to wear this casually to the grocery store and things like that. The sillage goes crazy on here because I've walked past plenty of people and they like looked at me and was like, you smell good, you smell good. They didn't ask me what I was wearing, but a couple people did say that I smelled good when I was wearing this fragrance. So I'll take that compliment any day. Now this scent also smells so much more expensive than what it is. This is La African Drummer from the House of Lattafa. Now, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be inspired by Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense, which I own, I love, it's a vibe. I think it does smell similar, but it's different. It's a little bit more creamy in my opinion than the OG. So this is like a sexy summer scent. I've been wearing this recently because I've been feeling like, I don't know, like I want to wear gourmands, but like nothing too crazy. And I feel like this isn't all the way gourmand, but it's like gourmand-ish, and it gives me like a sexy feel. So this is a deep, fruity, sexy, like creamy fragrance with a little bit of a musky tone. It's a little woody. On the skin, like the white florals do pop out on my skin, but they become a little bit more creamier. So I love how the florals kind of like warm up to the skin and kind of like radiate off of you, but in a very seductive way. It's not giving mature unless you're like in your, you know, mid to late teens. Then you might think this is a little more mature, but if you're well into your 20s and your 30s and up, you're going to love this. I'm telling you. Now, if you're not a fan of white florals, I would say proceed with caution. I'm not a huge fan of white florals in fragrances, but it just depends on how they're done. And here it's a little bit more creamy and a little bit like buttery, if I can say that. So I really enjoy that overall. I think it performs beautifully on the skin, and it has this like unexpected yet magnetic pull to it. So I've worn this to church, and I feel like a lot of my compliments come from church because I think people just know that I smell good at this point. So I get at least 1 or 2 compliments every time I go to church, I'm just saying. So this is a gorgeous fragrance. Again, this is more budget friendly. So for my baddies on a budget, you definitely can grab this one and smell incredible. And I love the fact that the, you know, the African woman is, you know, jiving and moving and shaking. So that's really cute to me. So the bottle is gorgeous and the scent inside is gorgeous as well. All right, last but certainly not least, this is another fragrance that's seductive. It's sexy, it's enveloping, it's magnetic, but it always gets me compliments. I'm saying, like, love it. I want to try out the other fragrance in this collection as well. So Swiss Arabian, call me. But this is Essence of Casablanca Extract. So this is Casablanca Extract from their Essence collection. They have the like Essence of Bali that just came out, and I did a full dedicated review on that one. If you want to see my thoughts, they did send me that bottle, but I bought this myself and I compared this to the OG. So that's an older video. I'll also leave that video up in the eye in the sky if y'all want to see my thoughts on the original versus the Extract. But y'all, the Extract and the original both give me so many compliments, and this one in particular, it's definitely giving, you know, like a caramel green apple type of scent. I would say this is giving more fall vibes, but again, I've been into gourmand-ish and summer gourmand fragrances, so this to me is just getting me prepped and ready for the fall. But again, every time I wear this fragrance, it's like a whoa, like what are you wearing? So this is one that I had to write down a couple times because they would not leave me alone unless I told them exactly what the fragrance was and where they could get it. So it was great. One was a guy and the other was a woman. So I think this fragrance is very much so gender fluid. Anybody can wear it and you will smell incredible. So I won't go into detail because y'all can watch that video and see all the notes and things. But for me, this is definitely a compliment getter and she's a must-have in your collection. Y'all, these fragrances literally have people stopping me, like in the store, at church, just around town. So trust me when I say, if you have positive energy, a good shower routine, and some good fragrances, you will get complimented. So go ahead and leave me, what are your most complimented fragrances of 2025 so far? Because I would love to know. These are the summertime lineup, but I am gonna do like an all over video at the end of the year so y'all can see what got me complimented in 2025, but that's a little bit later. So if you're new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, go ahead and leave me the sun emoji so I know you guys made it until the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.